Have you ever felt like the whole world is moving forward while you're stuck in place? Broken, unseen, completely alone? Have you ever smiled in front of everyone, but cried silently when no one was watching? Happiness, as Ethan would learn, is not found when life is easy. It's found when your soul refuses to break, even in the heart of your darkest storm. This is the story of Ethan Miller. Ethan was a quiet, kind boy from a small town. He had big dreams, dreams that seemed simple but meant everything to him. He wanted to make his parents proud, to show them that all their sacrifices were not in vain. He wanted to build a life filled with purpose, a life where he mattered. But life had other plans. Ethan had failed his competitive exam twice. His friends had moved ahead, finding jobs, traveling, and celebrating successes he had only dreamed of. His relatives whispered about him behind his back, calling him lazy, careless, unambitious. His father, once a figure of warmth and guidance, stopped speaking to him, disappointment heavy in every silent glance. Every morning, Ethan woke up with a weight pressing on his chest, staring at the ceiling, asking silently, "Why me?" His phone never rang. No messages. No opportunities. No purpose. It felt as if the world had completely forgotten him. One evening, he climbed to the rooftop of his small home, the sky above gray and heavy, matching his heart. The wind tugged at his hair as he whispered, "Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll always be a failure." Tears rolled down his cheeks, hot and unstoppable. The pain inside him had grown so loud it threatened to drown him. He thought of giving up, letting life simply sweep him away. And then, he saw something that changed everything. Down on the street, rain pouring in sheets, a street cleaner moved steadily, sweeping water and debris from the road. His shoes had holes, his coat offered little protection, and yet, there was a gentle smile on his face. Ethan watched, puzzled. Why was that man smiling when life had given him so little? That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He replayed that image again and again. Maybe happiness doesn't come from success, wealth, or recognition. Maybe it comes from peace within, from a heart that refuses to surrender. For the first time in months, he didn't ask, "Why me?" He asked instead, "What now?" The very next morning, everything changed, not magically, not instantly, but Ethan changed. He started small, taking steps that seemed insignificant at first, but that would transform his life. He woke up early. He went jogging to clear his mind. He studied again, but this time with patience, without pressure. He avoided toxic friends, those who mocked his past failures. He stayed offline, away from distractions. He practiced meditation. He wrote in a diary, letting his thoughts breathe on paper. When fear knocked at the door of his mind, he faced it. When self-doubt whispered that he wasn't good enough, he replied, "I am still trying." Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Progress was slow, sometimes imperceptible, but it was steady. He no longer measured himself by the pace of others. He measured himself by his own courage and consistency. And then, the moment came. Ethan passed the competitive exam, not with the highest marks, but with the strongest heart. The boy who had once felt invisible, forgotten, and worthless had earned a place where he could shine. Life, however, did not suddenly become perfect. New challenges appeared, unexpected responsibilities, difficult decisions, and obstacles he had never imagined. But Ethan was no longer the same person who once wept on rooftops at night. He had learned a vital truth. Happiness is not the absence of pain. It is the presence of peace even when pain exists. A year later, Ethan received a letter that made his hands tremble. He had been selected as a customs officer, a position he had once believed was impossible for someone like him. The boy who once felt worthless was now serving his country with pride, integrity, and purpose. Ethan often thought of the street cleaner that night in the rain. That man had no title, no power, no recognition, but he had peace. Ethan realized that life's storms are not meant to break us. They are meant to shape us. Maybe you are like Ethan right now. Maybe you face rejection, loneliness, or failure. Maybe you cry at night and pretend to be okay in the morning. But listen closely, you are not your pain. You are the power that rises from it. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. You are still here. That means your story is not over. One small step today can change everything tomorrow. So how can you remain happy and calm in the storms of life? You don't need to control everything around you. You only need to believe in what's within you. Because sometimes the strongest smiles come from the souls that once cried the hardest. And perhaps your storm is not here to break you. It's here to shape you into someone stronger, wiser, unshakable. Just like Ethan Miller, the boy who failed, wept, and felt invisible, and then rose to serve his country with pride, courage, and a heart at peace. Remember, your storm can either drown you or define you. The choice is yours.